Definitely the water's down. Oh, we got some frogs. Thanks for tuning in to this special episode of Mud, Sweat, and Gears. It's our group ride today. Although, right now we're solo. We started a little earlier to beat Mother Nature. I had all the information up on our Facebook page. We're supposed to get just hammered. I mean hammered. Tornado risks and all that crap right around 1, 2 o'clock. It's supposed to start. So we're starting about 45 minutes earlier. We have to meet up with a fella named Colin at Rabbit Lake Landing here. He's going to tag along with us. He's got a side-by-side. So as far as I know, he's the only one that's coming right now. We had a few people coming, but they all messaged and said due to the weather, they're going to sit this one out. But we're going to go for it. We are going to go for it. I got the Deeganator with me today. We're going to attempt to get all the way back to Fourbass Lake again. This is our first time down this road this season. I imagine this part of the road, right, the gravel part, ain't going to be bad at all. Probably just some bumps here and there, but nothing major. As far as the path off to McDonald Creek, which is where we have to hug the side of it to get to Fourbass Lake, well, that could be a different story. And who knows about the waterfall? That nice deep crossing. It could be uncrossable. We don't know, but we're racing against time here and Mother Nature today. So we'll tune you back in once we meet up with Colin at the landing here. Nice little area here. Beautiful spot. You guys notice I added a little something to the front of my bike here. I can carry all my batteries and, you know, electronic supplies and stuff up there now. So I got a power bank there now, and I got a power bank down there. So I got 2 power banks, plus obviously I got my onboard stuff for charging. So we should be good. We should be good. I got all 3 cameras on the go today. I'm gonna try to bounce back and forth. We'll see what happens. I just hope that we can actually get there and at least get a majority of the way back before, well, the skies open up on us. I don't really believe the weather until I actually see it. You know what I mean? I've kind of gotten sick of the weatherman and his bullshit. You know, they say it's going to rain out all weekend, so I was back and forth. Should I cancel the ride? Should I not cancel it? Should I just go for it, cancel it? I was back and forth, back and forth. And you know what? I just said, the hell with this. We're going for it. I'm not letting Mother Nature beat us again. She beat us last year when we tried to put together a group ride, but anybody that lives in the north, you know how hard it is to do that, right? The weather changes on a dime. It's very hard. There's Colin right there. All right, we got Colin with us right now. So there's one of the riders, which I absolutely love. So at least we're not alone, right? Yeah, I was gonna meet him at the landing, but he must have got unloaded pretty quick. Started to head towards me. Wait till you see his setup. He's got a beautiful setup. As far as camping, oh man, he knows how to get her done. It's a nice cool day today so far. Next week is supposed to be supposed to go up to 43 degrees. I seen that and I was like, oh my God, we ain't riding that day, that's for sure. But what a beautiful setup that he's got, and beautiful day, beautiful scenery. Holy cow, is it ever busy in here. Wow. That's his rig right there. The grip big motor home with a trailer on it, generator, like that's how you do her, man. That's how you get her done. So this body of water here, there is no name for it. A lot of algae, eh? Lots of algae. Yeah, let me turn this one on. All right, let's continue on. There's no name on that lake. There's a campsite right there. So that's a nice unmarked campsite, because it's not even on the map here. Normally ones that are well known, they show up on the maps, right? But those are the ones that you want to keep tucked in your back pocket, because all the other sites are taken that are on the maps. That's where you head to. So we're coming up to another body of water here. We got a nice little bump and another bump. I want to thank all the new subscribers. You guys are incredible. We're over 1,300. We've done it. 1,300. Next goal, 1,500. Let's do it. Let's get that magic number. Things are happening. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok. TikTok is exploding extremely well right now, like, oh my goodness. So if you missed this group ride, don't worry, we're gonna do another one before the season ends. Hopefully one that's a little more advanced notice, and hopefully Mother Nature is gonna cooperate for the entire day. But we'll see what we can do.
Dusty back roads where the wild winds howl, that's where freedom unfolds. Got my boots kicked back and a heart full of fire. ATVs roar, lifting spirits higher. Blood on my tires and grit in my soul. Steep hills to climb, that's how we roll. Dodge Ram Hemi with power to spare. Tailgate parties, you know we'll be there. I'm a backcountry bad boy, riding those trails, making a noise. Crack a cold one, let the sparks fly. Dance by the campfire under the northern sky. Pour in a shot, feel that rush. Twist that throttle, adrenaline's our crush. I'm a backcountry bad boy, living life loud, gotta shout it out. Oh boy. Watching storms roll in with thunder that shakes. Chasing the sunset, it's all that it takes. Grinding with my babe after a few too many. Under the stars, let's make this night plenty. Muddy trails ahead, yeah, let's hit the ride. Feel that heartbeat, it's the wild side. Late nights and laughter, good tunes in the air. Campfire crackles, no worries, no care. I'm a backcountry bad boy, riding those trails, making noise. Crack a cold one, let the sparks fly. Dance by the campfire under the northern sky.
So we got another nice little pondy area here, all dammed up by the looks of it from the beavers. I imagine there's fish in here. There's got to be fish in here. I'm just waiting to see a moose or something pop out over there. A moose or a bear or something. This was the road that Deegan and I were on last season, where the cow and the calf ran out in front of us 30 seconds after I shut the damn camera off because it was raining so bad. Go figure, eh? Nice day for a ride, though. So I got the mini bikes for sale. If anybody's interested, I got both bikes. So total, you got 4 motors. One of them's already built all of the rat hell. Extra motors, extra pistons, extra flywheels, extra exhaust, carburetor, like you name it, like tons of parts. I got the whole package deal listed for $2,250, $2,250 Canadian. So if you're interested, let me know. I spent well over $3,500 on all that crap, so I'm gonna look for an ATV for Kean, and eventually, obviously, the Deeganator here. We're 12 kilometers in now. We got, we got quite a hike before we get to McDonald Creek and then make our turn off, and then that's where the fun begins. Like I said, I have no idea what kind of shape the trail is going to be in, or if we're even going to be able to make it across that water crossing. You're crossing basically a waterfall mixed with a mini lake. So it's a creek and lake mixed into one pretty much. According to the conservation officer, when I talked to him last season, he's the one that pointed me in this direction last year. And he said that he's crossed it to the point where, like, yeah, it was very sketchy. And they got side-by-sides all jacked up and everything, right? Nice areas. Like the amount of times you come down this road, it never gets old. The view is just spectacular. We're gonna make a few stops here and there. That looks like our mud hole, Deegan. That's all dried up. With the amount of rain that we've had, though, I'm surprised, because this season's been crap for weather. Holy crap, look at those holes. Oh, that's crazy. Good thing they marked them, man. That's a hell of a drop. I think we might stop up here for a break. Let little man stretch and let Colin stretch maybe. I know I've got to have a stretch myself. Probably drain the main vein. We definitely got a ways to go. The wind's picking up a little bit. The sun is, well, it's still there, but it's fighting. It's fighting. This looks like a nice area here to stop, maybe have a break here. think there might be a path up here. I want to find that spot I stopped at before, that big rock that leads out into the water and then it goes under the bridge. Might still be up here a ways though. So we stop here for a quick sec. Remember this pond? Little pond area. Look how deep it is, eh? It just drops right off. Isn't that cool? Now Colin's dog's all excited. He's like, come on, let's go. It's time to rock and roll. All right. Let's go. Nice little machine he's got there. Does the trick. Oh, Deegan's favorite spot. He loves his water. Ha ha ha. Oh, there's fish.
Let's disconnect and discover. Can't you see? Life's out there waiting, come and snow with me. From the lawns on the lake to mountains so high, raise a blast of good times under open sky. Disconnect, discover, let's feel alive.
You good? Perfect. All right, we are almost to Ross Lake. We are getting there. Gotta love when you can take your best friend with you, right? Man's best friend right there. So up here at Ross Lake, I mean, I guess we could go in here. It's probably gonna be busy, but we might be able to stop in here for a break. We might as well. Or we continue on up here to the bridge. There should be a bridge up here. Yeah, see, there's a sign right there. And then we can have a break there. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm just thinking of Colin and the dog, eh? Because not everyone's a dog person. That's the issue. I am. I love dogs. This is another nice area though through here. This is beautiful Ross Lake. Oh, we lost Colin. What happened? Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming. So there should be a trail coming up. So we might as well take it. See what happens anyways. Where is it? We didn't pass it already. But it's showing that we did. I thought that's the trail. Oh no, there's a road up here. So there's supposed to be a trail off to our left, but we already passed it. I didn't see nothing. Unless it was just a very, very skinny walking trail, maybe. I don't know. But no, the road is right up here. Takes us down to Ross Lake. Beautiful area. Lots of space to camp. All right, let's go. We just had a break there. We're gonna check out Ross Lake on the way back. That way we can beat Mother Nature, because we're almost up to where we're gonna turn off near McDonald Creek. Just had a nice half-hour break or so with Colin shooting the shit. So we're gonna continue on. He's got a nice little Honda 500 side by side there. Nice little machine. Perfect for these tighter trails. So we should be coming up to a campsite very shortly. This will be the one that's pretty much at McDonald Creek. So we'll check that one out. That is actually where that spot is that I'm thinking of. Where that rock goes out into the lake there. Perfect spot to probably put a chair and cast a line in one day. Getting a little rougher here. I told him pretty much after that point there we just stopped at. I said this is where the road kind of goes for a little bit of a shit, but it's not horrible. But that was last season. It might be better this season. I don't know. We did have a Jeep pass us. I'm not sure where they're going. Maybe they're going to that campsite at McDonald Creek. Guess we'll find out if we run into them. Turn my camera off here. Straighten it out. There we go. So as you can see, I use everything, right? I got a GoPro, I got my Action 4, I got my Insta360. I got all the cameras. They all have their pros and they all have their cons. But what do you guys think as far as another group ride? Let me know a date. I'm thinking we could possibly do Slate Lake Road. We might be able to do Hearst Lake Road. And then we'll just pop out of there and we'll go right across, and then we'll do Slate Lake, and then we'll basically pop out on the pipeline and head back to the trucks or SUVs or whatever you bring. I imagine that'll probably be a good 2-3 hour ride if we take our time, have breaks here and there. So let me know what you guys think as far as a date. What are you thinking? I'll let you guys know my my schedule as far as work. I'm on a new rotation now, I guess you could say. So I'll be 7.5 on and 6.5 off. So when you think about it, I mean, that's 13 days a month off. That's a lot of ride time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. So hopefully we are going to beat Mother Nature today. Would be nice. So far it's still decent out. I don't see too many dark clouds threatening on the horizon. So I guess we'll see what happens. Right now it's 10:38, so that's not bad. We started riding right around 9 o'clock. So between the break, we've probably been riding for about an hour so far. So not bad. The campsite is just up here. One more little turn to our right and we should be right on top of it. This is a good campsite if you want to haul something all the way back here, a trailer or whatever, because it's got a cement pad there. Or at least it did last year. I don't imagine imagine it's removed. I imagine it's still there. What do we got? We got Bigfoot anywhere? I always say that when I pass this little spot. Bigfoot or Yoda. Sam Squanch. Should be able to see the campsite anytime here. I know we got to turn to our left. We'll go check that out real quick, and then we'll pull out, and then we'll continue on. And then our turn off is literally just a few hundred meters away. And that's where the real fun begins. I hope the trail's maintained. I hope the bridge is still intact. And I hope the crossing ain't 8 feet deep. Right up here. There's a sign for the bend. We're 27 kilometers in. Where, oh, where is the campsite? Shows are right on top of it here. Right here. There we go. We got anybody in here? Looks like we got some tracks, probably that Jeep that passed us. Oh, there's an outdoor crapper. There's the cement pad I was talking about. We got anybody in here? Maybe. So here's another campsite here. It looks like we got nobody. It looks like we got nobody. So welcome to McDonald Creek. Hang on, Deegan. We're good. We'll just get off and have a look. So this is McDonald Creek. This is a nice little area too. I don't know what's in here for fish. I couldn't tell you. But there's the bridge I was talking about over there. So that's actually the spot where you can actually walk out and you can probably throw a line or two out. So it's very nice. There's the poochie. Oh, time for a drink. How do you like this? Nice, eh?
Pretty much launch a boat here.
Yeah.
A little boat anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that Jeep would have been here.
Yeah.
Because I seen the tracks coming in, right? It looked like fresh tracks.
Yeah, so many places will have a boat laying here. I got a Honda 5 horsepower outboard.
Yep.
I think I stored it on my ATV, eh?
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. There's a nice that bridge up there we got to cross. That's a nice little spot too to stop.
Now, the bridge, there is more people back there camping, but they're probably the bugs, eh?
More than likely, yeah.
They're a lot better than they were 2 weeks ago.
That's right. Yeah, very nice area. It would be nice to camp back here. It'd be very nice to camp back here. But like Colin said, it's the bugs, eh? That's the problem. They are bad. The black flies are pretty bad in here. So we'll continue on to the bridge. And we'll see what happens there. He's never been back this far, so that's good. I'm glad I get to show him some new stuff, some cool spots. Looks like someone had one hell of a big fire there. There's that chair from last year. That chair that was leaning up against that tree, they ended up burning it. That friggin' car, it was literally a seat from a vehicle. So the bridge is right here. I think this is the one that I can walk out on. I'm almost positive. We'll park on the other side. Yes, this is the one. This is all part of McDonald Creek here. Can I get out there? Oh no, I can't this year. Oh, man, that's grown right up. Yeah. Cool area. But yeah, you can get out on that rock there and you can cast a line out, and it's very nice. All right, so now we get to go to our turnoff, which should be just up here. Can we make it to Fourbass again? I gotta have nicknames for everybody, right? So I'm with Colin now, so I'm gonna have to call him the Colinator. Hey? Everybody's gotta have an ater in it, right? Keyinator, Deeganator, the Colinator. I don't know, what do I want? The Mudnator? This is what it's all about. Just getting out for a ride with good people, enjoying yourself. You know, discovering new things. Disconnect and discover, that's what it's all about. If you'd like to donate to the program, I'll leave the link in the description below. Trust me, your hard-earned dollars, they go to a good cause. And a big shout out to Kemimoto. They're actually sending us an enclosure for my ATV, a full enclosure to try out. So when that gets here, look forward to that video, unboxing, installing, and testing out and see how it does. I'm excited to see how it works. This is the one. I think this is the one. Let me double check and make sure we're on the right path. Fourbass Lake, yeah, this is the one. Are you ready? We're going for it now. There's no looking back. A little rocky to start out, but not bad. Oh. There goes all my drinks. My carbonated ones, I should say. I just gotta pay attention to the damn rat's nest in here. The rat's nest of trails. If I'm not mistaken, pretty much every time I came in and had a split off when we made it to Fourbass the first time, I just stayed to the right. So unless things have changed, I don't know. I don't know where that Jeep went. I'm kind of baffled there. Because you can't go straight, because after so far it's blocked, it's marked. no vehicular traffic beyond this point, because we tried. Well, we got a little stump here to go over. I can't remember how long it took us to get here the first time. I was just so bloody excited to actually make it that I literally lost track of time. If you haven't watched all those episodes, do yourself a favor and just check them out. They are long. You know, there can be some boring stretches, just gravel road driving you can skip through. But yeah, the ATV Trail from Hell series is definitely one for the record books. We poured our heart and soul into that trail to try to get as far as we did, and only to get screwed at the end because it turns into a walking trail for the last 3 kilometers. So then we end up talking to a CO officer and he tells us about this way and we end up making it. So we did all that work. I mean, I wouldn't say it was for nothing because we did cut a new trail for people. So like I said, if we want to start an ATV club, hey, that's pretty good in my eyes, right? We did a lot of people a favor there. So this looks like it might be the bridge. Is this the bridge that was out? No, it's not. It might be a little farther. I just remember that. We were up and then we came down, but I'm not sure how far we came down. That's what I mean. From season to season, it's hard to, in my map app here, updated on me. So where I had my pin dropped, it's no longer there, which really sucks because I was looking forward to that. Because then I would know. So it's definitely not horrible in here. The crossing is what's got me a little on edge, especially with all the rain we've had. It's going to be fun, let me tell you. We're going to see what this CFORCE has, and well, Colin's going to be putting his 500 Honda to the test too, I'm sure. I think maybe this is the hill. I think this might be the one. Maybe not. I don't remember it being in this far to where we came up to that bridge. Because they were back here with a mini excavator. They were using whatever they could find to basically build it back up and repair it. She's a little rocky, but I think Deegan and I have been down worse, that's for sure. This is pretty straightforward so far. Yeah, Colin's still with us, perfect. Big rock here. I remember that rock because Kian got the shot of me coming up that one, I think. I don't see any fresh tire tracks, so I don't imagine the Jeep came down here. So yeah, like I'm baffled as to where the hell they went. Like you can go straight for a little while longer, but not that much. Our main goal is to get here, make it across, take some nice video and photos, stop at Ross Lake on the way back, and then probably book it like hell back to the truck before we get hammered from the rain. I can feel it. You can feel it in the air. It's coming. Remember this rock pile? So we're gonna, now I get it. Yeah, now we're coming up to there'll be like a little parking area up here. Well, that's pretty cool. Right here, here's the parking area up here. See if there's anybody back here this time. The last couple times we've been back here, there has been. Last season there was a little friggin' hybrid vehicle back here. How the hell they got back here? It's beyond me. Yeah, because we went that way, and those led to the cabin. There's a little camp up in there. We stayed on this path. Lots of little rocks sticking out of the ground. I think Deegan's going to be very excited about this crossing. Oh no, you know what? I just seen some tracks in that puddle. The ground must be so bloody hard in here, they're not really showing up on camera. I can't see them even with my naked eye. Like very, very faint. Like right there, I see some. Right there. Well, that's about it. Now, how old are they? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Looks like somebody might be back here. They could be at the camp. There's another camp back here as well. Or maybe they're going to be camping at Fourbass. Who knows? Maybe they are. Yeah, like this tells you how much rain we've got, and like this was all dried up pretty much last season. Yeah, now I'm starting to see the tracks a little more in the mud. Oh, chicken! We got a chicken! We got a chicken! Oh yeah, this is the hill, I think. Yep, this is the one. Hang on, Deegan. How's the bridge look? Oh, it's still there. Somewhat. Yep, because they repaired all this. They're holding all that water back. Like we're below the water line right now. All right, well, this is a good thing. Now remember, yeah, remember that? It wanted me to go that way. And I said, no, I'm staying this way. I'm kind of just going by memory right now, folks. I actually watched episode 5 last night, just so I could get familiar again with the twists and turns in here. because it's a long, confusing trail. It can be for somebody that's never been down here before, and you start to see all these turnoffs. Yeah, I mean, you can get turned around and lost in here. So it's best to just take your time and make sure you know what you're doing and where you're going. Oh, good, camera went down. Perfect. I'm not going to worry about that till we get to the crossing. I don't know if there's anything else exciting right now. I know there's that nice open swampy area, but I think it still might be up here a little ways. So maybe I'll tune you guys back in once we get to something a little more intriguing. Oh, this might be the swampy area. Looks like we got a little bit of water here. Nothing major. I think it was actually bad or worse last season. That looks like a little bit of water. Ah, maybe not. Deceiving. All right. Well, we're at the crossing. So here we go. It's not as bad as it was last year, that's for sure. Definitely the water's down. Oh, we got some frogs. We're on our waterfall again. What's left of it. Oh yeah, it's dry right up. We got some big rocks here to contend with. Not bad though, not bad at all. All right, let's put her back in 2. Put her back in high. Let's wait for Colin, make sure he's good. Hopefully he's all right. There he is, he's coming. She's rocky, ladies and gentlemen. She's very rough. Excellent. Okay. So I think we might make it. Back to Fourbass yet again. Probably another 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes. We should be there. As long as we can keep the momentum going. Such a nice drive. Okay, this is where that way. Yeah. Made a turn, wrong turn. This is the one we want. See what I mean about getting confused about trails? Yeah, now we're on the right one. Here we go. I was gonna say, I almost remember completely we had to stay to the right every turn in, and then coming out, obviously, stay to the left every turn we come to. What the hell was that? Was that a bear? I just seen something black. Oh, we got a tree to bounce over up a hill. We are just about there, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to get a little darker in the sky. The ride back might be a little interesting. We're getting closer here. We're getting into some cooler air, which tells me water. Good old fresh water. Having a great time with Colin on the trails today. It's sometimes, you know what, it's nice to ride alone, but it's always nice to ride with a buddy too. And I'd ride with Colin any day of the week. He's down to earth, super friendly, knowledgeable, and you know what? He likes the same things I do, so hey, a bad day on the trails is still better than a good day at work, right? And a good day on the trails, well, that just outweighs everything. It's just making memories with friends, family, you know, so followers, fans, supporters, it don't matter. Sponsors. Just get out, enjoy yourself. Yeah. Hang on a minute. This thing looks like a tire popper for sure. We don't need to be popping a tire. Oh, I hope you can fit under this. Good, perfect. I was worried about his clearance there with his roof. We are almost there. Even though I've already been back to this lake after how much hell that not just myself but my family has gone through to get to this lake, I still get a chubby. Almost 41 years old and I still get a hard on when I come close to a body of water. I don't know if that's a good thing or if I just need to see a doctor maybe. I know this is going to be awesome for Deegan because he's never seen this before. He was actually tearing up back there when we were riding. I had to stop and I'm like, what's going on, bud? He's like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, why didn't you tap me on the shoulder and tell me you had to go pee? I said, don't scare Daddy like that. I thought you were hurt or something. So yeah, he's fine. He just had to drain the main vein. What's funny is I asked him just before we took off from our first break there. I said, you got to go pee or anything? I said, because we'll be traveling for, you know, probably a half hour or so, if not longer. So just make sure. He's like, no, I'm good. Yeah, well, clearly not. Oh my, we are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I can smell it. I can smell it. Bump. Looks like there's some tracks. There's going to be somebody here this time. You watch. Those are pretty fresh and those are pretty wide. Oh. That kind of stung the back a little bit. I just felt Deegan's helmet. Felt like a spear. Oh, buddy. That old saying, eh? The gates are open. Here we go. The gates are open. Big bump. More trees. Closing off a little bit here. We're probably like 300-400 meters away. Oh, what the heck is that? A rock? Oh, a tree. Looked like a big rock from back there. Well, so far my front case is holding up pretty good. That's a good thing. I think I'm going to leave that permanently mounted on there. The bugs are, oh my gosh, they haven't been super bad. In here, they're kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, we are almost at the campsite. Oh, I was waiting for the bang there. That was a big rock that just drove right over top. Thought for sure it was going to hit something. Should be able to see the water any second now. Of course, we're going to be tested with the last little bit of crap here. Goodness. All right, drum roll, please. Once we get around these two big buggers. Definitely not a trail for a mini bike. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure again to present to you Fourbass Lake. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. What an epic friggin' ride. Now let's see if anybody's at the campsite. I hope not. If they are, well, they're gonna cook us some lunch. Nobody's here. Welcome to Fourbass Lake, Deegan. How's that, eh? I think Colin likes it. He gave the thumbs up for the approval. Are you good? All right. Nice, eh?
Very nice. Bass Lake, right?
Fourbass Lake, yep.
Bass Lake. Campsite here. You ever see anybody camping it here?
Never.
Never, right? Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. This lake never ceases to do amazing. There's another campsite right there, right across. Right on that own little private island, I guess. All right, we are leaving Fourbass Lake. The black flies are, oh, they're pretty treacherous in there. So we're like, you know what? It's a beautiful view, but man, couldn't even barely have a squirt without getting freaking landed on. It was crazy. So we're gonna make another stop at Ross Lake. That'll be the last stop probably for the day, and then that'll be it for us. So we'll tune you back in. Well, actually, we'll tune you back in probably when maybe we get to the crossing, or I'll throw one of the cameras on. We'll figure it out. But she's friggin' rocky through here. It wasn't this bad when Keen and I came. So all the water disappeared, but the rocks are showing now. My goodness. Gotta watch all the friggin' sharp metal from the culvert sticking out of the ground. Standing up now. Getting some of these bugs off me. Damn, they're bad. Wow. You can tell the rain's coming because the army came out. The black fly army. We had to stop for a break, change the battery. This guy's ready to fall asleep on me. Nice area here. Going uphill now. Big time going uphill. Now we're going downhill. I gotta put the Bike bagging high. Not sure what Deegan was doing with my maps. Oh, there's a fresh pile of turd there, I think. Or was that a glove? Just caught the glimpse of it. Like fresh bear crap, maybe. We're getting there. We're almost back out to the main road. Then we're going to go over to Ross Lake and I'm going to show Colin that spot. So Mother Nature was nice to us today. So far, we still got a long way back. We still probably got about 35 kilometers back. Don't sound like much, but it is. My God, these bugs are in my ear, driving me freaking nuts. There we are out. See the trees blowing, the wind's picking up. There's definitely some rain coming. We still gotta go back to the truck, load up, and then we got an hour drive home. And then put the bike away. So we're gonna be cutting it close with Mother Nature here. But you know what? The hell with it. I wasn't sitting at home today. It was an awesome day to be out. We're freewheeling down the last hill. And we are back to Rabbit Lake Road. We have made it. So now we're going to go to Ross Lake, which is just up here. Oh. Get the bugs out of my friggin' helmet now. Yeah, Mother Nature's getting darker on us here. Temperature's dropping, clouds are rolling in, and we still got, oh, quite a hike. There's my favorite bridge. Look at that, that's so nice. Like, just beautiful. 27 kilometers in still. So yeah, we got a bit of a hike out. Doesn't sound like much, you know, gravel road, no big deal, but yeah, when you're on an ATV, yeah, it can take a while. Plus, we're still making one more stop. Man, is it getting dark fast. Oh boy. I don't care about the rain, it's thunder and shit, right? Lightning. My camera gear. Yeah, the cameras are fine because they're all pretty much water resistant, but still, it just means more cleaning and more work and crap for me. Another nice area. never gets old. As soon as you see water, you get excited. You just love it. You gotta love it. Well, we burned 3 bars of gas so far. Got any moose? What the hell was that? It was like somebody dropped something. All right. We'll check out Ross Lake. See if there's anybody back here. I imagine there is, because it's a beautiful area. Definitely worth the ride in here. And it's not far. Like, you can come in here with a vehicle, no problem. But you got private property up there with a cabin. Hey, they know how to get her done. You got a path leading there, which is down to more private property. It's a very nice area overall. Very nice. Should be coming up to the major opening up here. It's deceiving because looking through here you just see nothing but bush, right? A little bit of water there and bush. You don't think it opens up to what it does, but yeah, it's beautiful. Just wait. Oh, I just got wet. Ah, a little too quick through that. Be right here, because then we'll get into some other roads that kind of branch off, but the big landing is just up here. Such a nice area. So yeah, if you're looking for a place to kind of camp a little off-grid, Ross Lake. You ain't gonna get too many people coming back in through here unless you got the proper vehicle, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get Charles with his lowered Honda Civic driving through here, that's for sure. Right up here where basically the little bridges is where things intersect and expand a little bit. I want to get this in before the rain comes. There's the cottage there. Here's the opening here. Welcome to Ross Lake, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Ross Lake, and it doesn't look like there's a person camping there, but that's pretty much it, eh? Anybody down there? Holy crap. There are not many, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Nice, isn't it? Yep. Beautiful Ross Lake. Even the dog's excited. Even the dog's excited. Can't complain, that's for sure. We're gonna have a break here and we'll tune you back in once we hit the road again. All right, let's get the hell out of here. It started to rain, then it stopped. The clouds are looking a little nasty. We got about 25 kilometers to get back to the truck, so we're gambling today. Back out to the main road. Like, it's a beautiful area. Very beautiful area. Well, now we got a boogie. We got a boogie. Safely, of course, but we got a boogie. Another bridge. Another bridge at another end of Ross Lake. Cow, she's coming down now. Looks like somebody's got a tent back in there. They do. Somebody's camping back in there. Mother Nature gave us our free window. Time is up. She's saying, get the hell out. Butterfly right into my neck. Man, I don't know if you guys can see anything. Probably not. I can barely see through my glasses. We're still 20 kilometers in. Holy shit, yeah, it's pouring now. Damn. I gotta put the camera gear away, people. So in case I'm not able to pull it back out, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate all your support. And I promise we'll do another group ride soon. Me and Colin are paying for this one, that's for sure. Holy shit. Hang on, Deegan. Fuck, it's hail. It's not even rain. It's fucking hail. Son of a bitch. You good? He's having a heyday. He thinks it's snow. It's friggin' hail, man. That hurts the face going friggin' 60 kilometers an hour. All right, well, good meeting you, Colin.
Yeah, man. I'll be up again.
Good ride, and yeah, I'll shoot you my number.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a text whenever you want, and we'll do this again. All right, bud. No, not yet. All right, let's go. Oh, now the rain stops. Now that we're just completely soaked. My shirt weighs about 12 pounds. Oh well, it was worth it. It was a good day. Great day on the trails with Colin, his dog, his nice machine there. Perfect. Perfect day. So we burned 1, 2, 3 bars of gas today. Not bad. We started at 1,514 kilometers. So yeah, by the time we get back to the truck, not bad. 85 kilometers, give or take. That's a decent ride. Not sure if anybody else showed up afterwards. I did say 10 a.m., but I did update everybody on Facebook. That's why I encourage anybody that's following me on here, you should follow on Facebook or TikTok, or you gotta have one of those platforms, something. If you don't, well, I try to update what I can on here. Or if you're curious or whatever, just shoot me a message. Just send me a message on one of the videos, I'll get it. asking, hey, are we still on for the group ride? Is it happening with the weather, etc., etc., and then I'll give you an update. If you don't have any other social platforms, that's not a problem as well. So we're back at, I think this is the last of the bridges, yeah, before we pretty much get back to the truck here. One last final look at all the beautiful scenery down this road. Ran into a turtle back there. Didn't run into him, but nice big snapper. Got off, got a video of him. He went, well, he was trying to cross the road, the trail here. He got halfway, and then I came up, got my phone, and took a video of him, and he turned around and he went back to the swamp. So perfect. Don't get hit, buddy. Deegan's just having a heyday. The Deeganator loved today. Other than when he was crying because he had to have a leak. Yeah, now it looks like the friggin' sun's starting to try to come through up here. I haven't seen friggin' rain and hail like that in a while. That was just pelting us like crazy. But I definitely want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart tuning into this group ride episode of Mud, Sweat, and Gears, even though there's only 2 of us. But hey, it's the way it goes. It was short notice. Mother Nature didn't cooperate. She lasted long enough for us to get most of the ride done, but a lot of people canceled because of the weather, so no big deal. We'll get out again. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends and share. And don't forget, you know, I offer ATV guiding rides for anybody interested coming from the south or wherever. If you want to be put on some trails, crown land camping, lakes, like, it doesn't matter to me. You know, I don't charge an arm and a leg, and I'll do my best to accommodate your schedule when you're coming up, and we'll go from there. But until next time, remember, ride safe, ride smart, look after one another, and we'll see you on the trails or the next group ride. Thanks for watching.